stand the test of time.
Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're now live and inside episode 123 of the Kickin' Shit Podcast. I am joined here with a few good friends of mine. To my right, man, you know what it is. It's your motherfucking super. We about to get this man cussed out tonight, man. Please do not be mad at this nigga. It's Young Picasso, James, the Jellyfish. I feel like we get this nigga in so much trouble, and we probably don't at all.
Not really.
At all. And to my left, man, it's my boy, it's my partner, it's my dog, it's Mr. Crown Daddy, a.k.a. Himada Poppy.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
It's all right, man.
It's my man Jukebox Johnny, man. Talk to him, man.
Yo, what up?
Also, we got our resident perv in the building, man. We got John in the building, man. John, man, what's going on over there?
Not much, man. I'm in town, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so if y'all looking to make a little extra cash,
Stay your ass over there.
anybody looking to make some extra cash, man, 704-555-5555.
Find his Instagram. Hit him up in the
555,
DMs and say,
man.
I need my bills paid.
I need my bill. Yeah, I need my bill back. What's it? Jot Guns on Instagram. That's Gunz. Hit him up on the IG,
Yeah,
man.
send him some titty pictures. How much you get paying for titty pictures? About 10?
Slide in my DMs. I'm coming up.
I know some girls that'll do the titties no face. Real quick,
Snapchat. He need a smile to match with
Yeah, they
them
might
breasts.
do that too. You know, girls be goddamn hustling.
Yeah, they ain't they titty.
Photoshopping them breasticles.
Real quick, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I want to thank everybody that joins us week in and week out. I want to shout out our first time, last time listeners. Everybody that's back again from 122 for the ride on 1 to 23. We appreciate you listening, man. I'm not sure how you listening to this podcast, but you can find this podcast today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and some shit called Podchaser. And also, we drop every Monday on YouTube. Sorry for those delays, but due to copyright infringement, editing and muting and processes with YouTube, shit get delayed sometimes, man. But we new to the YouTube thing, man, so bear with us. So everybody fucking with us on YouTube. You still look out for that thing on Monday. Worst case scenario Wednesday, but we still aiming for Monday. So thank you for joining us, man. Real quick, that song was by Elevator J. That was called Real Love in the beginning. Johnny said some shit to me earlier today. Said this nigga could wrap circles around a lot of these niggas in Charlotte. So true. But James, I do want to come at you real quick. This actually was out before Big Crit.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's the crazy shit. Like, to hear you say that, and then him like kind of say, "Yo, he don't even sound like that no more." Like, that was actually out before we even knew of Big Crit. This was 2000.
It had to be like 2009 or 10.
No, it was earlier than that. This
You
is
think
no
so?
13s. Like, we was fresh out like that. I think it was 08, 09.
Oh, damn.
Like, this mixtape is super old.
Yeah, because I was staying right off the highway in Greensboro when I first heard this shit.
Okay, but the mixtape, because what you had, you don't know about them Sims.
Yeah.
That was already, because the video was already out. I think if we looked on YouTube and see what year they dropped that video, then we could determine which year they dropped this. But it was out because Big Crit came out 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there. That's when Big Crit paralleled to fame. So honestly, a lot of his style is patterned after Outkast, Big Boy, Goody Mob. Like, that's a lot of his shit. So to hear you say Big Crit is actually dope.
Yeah, I
like,
think
damn.
you're right, because I think 2011 or
He had the
2012
style
he
before he had
dropped
the
that other joint with Focus.
Oh,
Yeah.
say focus.
Stay focused. We
Focus.
just try.
Yeah, man.
That nigga be spitting, man. I fuck with him.
He do, man. I would like to see him do something with the music.
Yeah.
But I mean, I appreciate what we got right now. I mean, I think I just want the world to know.
Yeah, it's
I
the
think that's
same
my
here.
big thing.
I want him to go commercial, and I could be like, man, I used to listen to that nigga 10 years ago.
But I feel like that lane. I feel like that lane may not be for him.
Yeah.
At this point, man. How y'all niggas doing this week, man? How's everything going? How you fellas doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Been playing the hell out of some Avengers.
I bet you have, man.
That
Shout out
shit
to you, bro.
Is there into that game? How many hours is that game?
I don't know.
You have
But I beat it.
I bet
you already
did.
beat it?
Yeah,
What
they rolled the
difficulty
credits.
You put it on, bro.
I put it on hard too.
Oh, that's
That
what's
shit
up.
was hard as fuck.
So now
I
what are you
bet.
doing?
I'm just like on the online, like, you know what I'm saying, just building the character until they drop the new
the
new
down-
packs.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, I heard.
That's
Black Panther.
2021. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm on
2021,
Hulk
they
right
dropping the DLC?
now. I'm on Hulk right now.
Damn.
Is there a storyline for the Hulk that is different from any other storylines that may be parallel in this?
He has a chain. Yes, he has a mission chain, but it's basically the same story.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I still haven't had a chance to even go upstairs and upload the Xbox. Funny thing though, I was in my room. And I was sitting on the edge of bed on my phone. I don't know what I said, but my Xbox came on. I was like, "What the fuck?" It just came on. I was like, "Yo, these niggas."
They be listening, bro.
They on your ass.
I unplugged my Xbox, the part that you can motion capture. I unplugged that shit because I heard they was like tapping people's shits and going into their camera.
Oh yeah, I definitely unplugged my camera from a PlayStation.
Yes.
Listen, if you got any
Definitely
cameras,
did.
they can be tapped. I mean, watch Snowden.
Yeah.
That movie will fucking put you.
Oh
on
yeah,
game.
Snowden was the shit.
Yeah, you watch.
Like
Snowden?
I already committed to my phone that they already got whatever they want off my phone. So when y'all girls be sending pics and stuff
Speaking
like
of
that, just know
Snowden.
Trump in his office looking at them shits.
How they ain't found this motherfucker yet? They can
I
find
think they know where he at, but I
I
don't
thought
think
they got him already.
they can't.
They can't. No, they ain't.
They
ain't
can't
found
go
him.
into. He's in Russia, I think, right?
I thought,
I
no,
don't
I thought
think
he's
so.
the same dude that's in
They
South
can't go in there and
America
take
right
him.
Well, honestly, I think really with Snowden, he comes with information, so that would make him like a big target type of person. So yeah, I mean, he probably is somewhere.
I think it would be like we would have to go to war with Russia if we end up trying to get Snowden, because that means we have to sneak on the Russian territory and assassinate somebody on their territory.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
And they're not one of our real allies, you know what I'm saying? Like if he was in the UK, we can go. They'll get him for us and say, "Hey, we got him. Y'all come get him."
Oh yeah, because we still owe them taxes, so they'd be like, "Hey, come get this motherfucker."
This government agent to my
Give
right
us
has
1,000.
information. What information do you have, government agent?
Who?
Ja.
I've seen your hand go up 7 times.
Snowden is in Russia, he says.
Yeah, Russia's not our friend, so they got a no extradite law. Can't be extradited. That's why he went there. There's only a few countries that got that. So,
Is it not South America too? Am I right?
huh?
Is it South America one of them? Certain countries?
In South,
Probably Venezuela.
like Cuba might be one.
Oh yeah, that's where what's it called with
You know what?
what's her name? Shakur, the lady Shakur that killed
Oh,
that cop.
Tupac mama.
Nah, the lady that I think he named after, she killed a cop or something like that. No, she was getting raped by a white man, killed a white man, and she went to Cuba to hide.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah, this
You
is
know,
back in
it's
the 70s.
You know what's funny though? How Russia has a no extraditing law. Like how?
Cause they know we would be the niggas that to extradite nigga, bring him back to the States.
See, that's crazy.
We love doing that shit like
That's
Chapo,
crazy.
like El Chapo.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, that's what
Their
black
main goal is not getting to a United States jail. Because I
Yeah.
think that, like, I know, like, when I
Chapo
watch
broke out of
Narcos
so
and
many
shit,
jails.
But when you watch, niggas built tunnels. Like, that's how he made his claim to fight.
Nah,
You
first of
should
all, I
watch-
heard you don't want it with El Chapo or nobody in his family.
Nigga got his
because
own
if you
army.
do, your family gonna end up getting
But
shot
you
the
should
fuck up.
watch Narcos Mexico.
I
Because
seen it.
did you see how they about to do Chapo? You seen how he started?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm ready to see how he got all the power he got.
You see what they did to that cop for locking up his nephew or some shit?
I ain't seen Narcos, man. I got tired of reading.
Narcos
fucking
Mexico.
Nah,
That's
that wasn't narco. That was real life.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's real life.
I seen some shit where they had the Mexican government had locked up one of the people in his little organization, and this nigga showed up with his own army, and
That's
they,
what I'm
and they
talking
gave
about.
him back. Oh
That
yeah,
was his nephew. But they still shot the cop.
the
They
nigga
still
showed up
shot
in
the cop.
18 wheelers and shit, and got
yeah.
him back, blocked the street, and got him back.
Yeah, because Mexico, I mean, the people over there that do the drugs run Mexico.
But I say,
'cause
yeah,
they got
that
all
is the
money.
economy.
They got
Yeah, they got all the
economy.
money, and the government corrupt.
Fucking
so
cocaine and
Yeah.
cocaine and avocados.
And
Avocados be
cocaine,
Yeah.
avocado,
Avocado from Mexico.
I didn't keep
gato.
Hey, I am not affiliated with this nigga talking about some Elgatos and avocados.
Yeah.
Mi amigo.
Chico, hey, that new
Hey,
Chico
I
Gato
love-
fragrance.
I love my brown people. My
Amigos.
people know what's up, man. Viva la Mexico, man.
Viva la
Hey,
amigo.
viva la raza.
Ah,
Hey,
these
my
niggas
nigga
playing.
Remember my
Not
nigga
me.
Chavo Guerrero? From
Oh yeah,
WWE?
from wrestling. From
Yeah,
WWE?
man. Rest in peace, Eddie. But yeah, Chavo Guerrero, that
Eddie
nigga was a
Guerrero.
fool. Hey, all the Guerrero brothers was
I'm
cool.
not affiliated.
Something about a
with
woman that
these
rolled
niggas.
her R's with her tongue.
Yep, you definitely gonna bust off in her.
All right, man. To dive into shit, man. Some top news stories, man. If you haven't been paying attention this week, California is on fire. Another fire season. I couldn't quite find the why, but they say normally due to the dryness in California around about this time, the extreme
Yeah,
heat.
well, we was out there last year. They
It
had
was-
just got over the wildfires.
They were just getting over. It was still some fires going on. Still, you could see the smoke in the air.
Still smell that
You
shit.
still smell
Shit,
that
it was
shit.
foggy when Kobe died. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could
That's
make it
just-
rain over there.
They
Well,
probably-
the thing is, it don't rain
it
there.
never rains in
It
California.
it don't
bruh.
rain there. So
Why?
with the summer being
God.
so hot, it only
sure?
takes something simple as somebody dropping a match in the forest to set the whole shit on fire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's
Yeah.
what's going on out
shit
in
wild,
California. Now I was reading in to follow up on some of the Black Lives Matter shit that we've been talking about here on this show. A grand jury will be investigating Breonna Taylor's case
About time.
to decide whether or not to charge the officers involved with her murder.
This shit
So
happened in February.
shout out to that. Yeah, it's going to take some time. They're going to have to re-interview some of the people that they had interviewed again for the grand jury case, but they will be presented to a grand jury. So there's been some movement, the marching and the signs and the WNBA and everything you see,
Yeah.
just keep saying her name.
That shit just kills me,
been
'cause it's like,
making
bro,
progress.
You just can't say it's an accident. It's
No.
like, because if I hit somebody in my car and it's an accident, I'm still going to fucking jail. So you just can't say y'all killed the wrong person
And
y'all
let
got
it
the-
ride,
Yeah,
you know?
something got to happen.
And they know they can't because, like we said on here last week, who makes a plea deal to a drug dealer affiliated with the victim to say a lie?
Yeah,
You know you guilty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You make a deal like that.
because they don't have no rap sheet to pull out on her like they do everybody else. It was
Yes.
like, oh, he did touch young boys back when he was 17. They can't do that shit with her.
Speaking of touching people. So you guys were wondering why the people were booing at the NFL game on Thursday night.
Yeah, I was.
And why there would be further booing. I don't think it does. It does have something to do with Black Lives Matter. But from what I gathered from the Twitter streets, I was looking into Jacob Blake this week because I, like the rest of us, was upset, and I still am upset that he was shot 7 times in his back. I don't believe, guilty or not, anybody should be killed before they are taken to justice. We've seen plenty of white boys do plenty of heinous crimes and get their day in court. We've seen them kill innocent people and been taken down peacefully. We've seen school shooters get put in the backseat of cars after taking 9-10 lives of kids. So we just want fair treatment. I don't think the police should decide that for us. I think we should all get our due process in court. Now, with that being said, I don't agree with his actions if he was over there to rape a young lady. The story goes like this. Jacob Blake was actually over there sexually assaulting a female that night. They say. So the big thing about Jacob Blake that's meeting a lot of friction here is that if that was the case, why do we have the NFL, the NBA, and all these guys protesting and wearing it? I think the NFL put his name on their jerseys. So they were upset about that because predominantly the fan base of the NFL is not really black. It's a white fan base. And so therefore they're not feeling that. They're not feeling that because of how the story develops. They feel like this man committed a crime. He was guilty of something, and he shouldn't have been going in his car for a knife. He should have complied. So why are you guys celebrating this guy? He's not Breonna Taylor. He's not George Floyd. This guy's an actual criminal. So we're marching for this guy too. So that's where the boos come from. I think one of the things that was real alarming to me, what made me want to look into this, was the fact that I seen the video he posted this week. And so when I seen this video, it raised some questions because I don't think an innocent man speaks in this fashion. So what I wanted to do is play this audio, and I sent it to you on your Twitter. But what I wanted to
You
do
sent
is,
it to me too. I got it.
I sent you the other two.
I just want to say, man, to all the young cats out there and even the older ones,
I want you to see this live.
It's a lot more life to live out here, man. Your life, and not only just your life, your legs, something that you need to move around and move forward in life, could be taken from you like this, man. And I promise you, the type of shit that you will go through, Staples. I got staples in my back.
Nah, that nigga.
Staples in my damn
Oh, the
stomach.
nigga that turned it
You do
around.
not want to have to deal with this shit, man. 24 hours, every 24 hours, it's pain. It's nothing but pain. It hurts to breathe. It hurts to sleep. It hurts to move from side to side. It hurts to eat. Please, I'm telling you, change y'all lives out there. We can stick together, make some money, make everything easier for our people out here, man, because there's so much time that has been wasted.
You know why he said make some money, right?
Okay, but hold on.
'Cause he getting paid.
Hold on,
Definitely
though.
better get some guap.
I wanted to show you that live to get your thoughts on what you see in that video. Tell me, knowing what you know about this story, about this victim, and now hearing his message, what do you think?
All I keep thinking is it couldn't have been me, because I was like, man, fuck them cops that shot me, man. Hell yeah, they shot my ass, man. What the fuck? Like, I would have
Yeah.
been giving it up. I
But
wouldn't
he-
have been like, no, live your lives. And, you know, I mean, that's some real shit he said, but I would have gave a real spiel. Like, yeah,
He
them
sound like a
motherfuckers
man that
doing-
made a mistake and now he feel like he got a second chance at life. It don't sound like he really upset about what happened to him. I think he just felt like, yo, I've been living crazy and this is what happened to me. Now I need to live better. That's how I took it.
That's what made me stop and look into the story, because when I seen that, I said, bro, the police shot you 7 times. I felt like you.
I'd be
Yeah, you
mad as
supposed to be
hell.
snapping.
Like,
Yeah,
hey,
you
them
supposed
niggas
to
took
be
my
snapping.
legs,
Like, yo,
nigga.
I
What
want my
the fuck?
motherfucking money. I want my reparation. I want my
Hey, yo,
ankles.
get my money, man.
and
Make sure
I
you
want-
put Mr. Blake on that
and,
bitch.
yeah, and I want one of them big lottery checks.
They shot this man 7 times in his back. They handcuffed him to the bed. All this shit. And this is the message that you give us. So I listened to that. And
That
I
nigga had the nerve to post the shit. Nobody give a fuck about that shit,
and his
bro.
lawyer posted this shit. Mind
That
you,
was
now.
his
This is
lawyer
legal
who
counsel
switched the
posted
camera
this
Hey,
around.
shit.
that nigga represent everybody though.
So now I'm listening to this shit, and I'm like, man, something ain't right here. He not speaking like a nigga that was shot and don't feel like he didn't deserve it. He's speaking like a nigga that got a second chance, like you said. And that's what made me look into it, man. So after having my full story, I still don't think they should have shot this man, but I just wanted to play that clip because that's what didn't sit right with me. And so now it raises the question of, no, he shouldn't have been shot, but maybe we should do a little bit of research before we put names on shirts. Because like I said, in this case, with him, he's actually being charged for something. He's still going to court for whatever he was there doing.
Yeah.
So he was actually in trouble. But in the case of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, we got my man out there, Oscar Grant. We got, you know what I'm saying, so
he the
many
one that
others
survived, and it's shaky.
who weren't that shaky. So this is the one that survived, and this is like, damn. I remember you saying, you know, a long time ago, you was like, man, you know, it sucks. We never get to hear the side of the people's story who get shot by the police.
Yeah.
And we finally get that opportunity, and it ain't.
You don't even
and
hear
it's-
his
it ain't
side.
that. Yeah, you
And
don't
this
even hear
guy-
his side.
If I wasn't doing shit, I'd be like, man,
But
I
nah,
wasn't
man.
doing shit, and they fucking shot my ass. I definitely would have added that part.
Man. I mean, but he did. I mean, it's a guy that's not media trained, so maybe he just.
But
was
your lawyer posted it.
Yeah, his lawyer, and then Ben Crump
Yeah, 'cause
represent. He
his
represent
lawyer
Breonna
probably
Taylor.
told him don't talk
He
He
about it.
represent.
That part.
What's my man's name that we just talked about? Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And then he represent Ahmaud Arbery.
Mm-hmm.
He represent everybody, and I don't like that part either.
I read that. I read that. And I
Bruh,
feel like
if-
in this case, he may not want to.
I can promise you, and knock on wood, I hope I'm never in his situation, but I can promise you if I ever was, I'm blurting everything. Hey, lawyer, fuck you. These motherfuckers shot my ass. They got me in this motherfucking hospital bed looking stupid. Beat my cash, beat my ass, give me my cash.
And you
bitch.
sound like
Where
a
my
nigga with
motherfucking
zero
shit at?
charges on his record. You sound
Yeah,
like a
that
clean
shit
record nigga.
crazy. That
But,
shit crazy.
So the left, I think it's the left, is against Kamala, right? The left.
We the right. Oh no, we the left. They the right.
Okay, so the right
well,
is.
you ain't on nobody's side.
I'm not on nobody's side. I just trying to. I want to say it right, but the right is
Yeah.
against Kamala Harris speaking out on this. Bernie Sanders taking sides on this. I just seen a lot of slander being used in this situation, man. But I just wanted to bring that to light for our listeners, for our audience, because we do touch on politics and Black Lives Matter, man. So that right there was just an update, man. Without any further ado, man, we'll dive into the politics, the meat of the show, man, with my man Jukebox Johnny.
Hey.
up, man. Hope everybody had a good week out here, man. Election is coming up soon. Make sure y'all go to just go to some fucking website. There's websites out there and see who's running locally in your area. See if you can vote to make change.
Boo. Nah, go ahead.
Your ass better be at the Betas Ford library voting, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at some place voting. I'm definitely gonna vote.
All right. Let's see what we're gonna talk about first, man. All right, man. Nigga Trump, bro. What else we talk about? All right. So a recording came out this week from Bob Woodward's new book. Bob Woodward interviewed Trump 18 times since 2016. And it was a recording basically saying how Trump knew how severe the coronavirus was. This was back in February. Knew how severe the coronavirus was. Knew that it could be caught and passed by airborne, just talking to people or just being in the air. And he downplayed it right after that in an interview that he did with the media. Trump basically, he lied to us, but everybody know he a liar. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't shocked by that. At all. Trump then did a press conference recently, and he said that he had to downplay it because he didn't want fear in the American people. He wanted to show a strength of a leader. And by him basically going out there and telling the truth, he thinks that people would have went a little bit crazier than what they get. And granted, I understand that because remember when that shit first came out, you couldn't buy toilet tissue, you couldn't buy nothing. Yeah. So if he would have been like, just imagine if he would have been like, yo, this shit fucked up.
But see, this is crazy because it's like when you lead a multitude of people like that, you want people to know, like, look, death is coming. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to sugarcoat that, and you don't want to cause a mass panic. You don't want to cause that mass panic. But lying to the people is just as bad as not telling them. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's
you know what I'm saying? Trying to hide the truth. Either way it go, shit's gonna hit the fan. Shit's gonna hit the fan. So I'd rather you tell
just
something.
Be upfront about it. And deal with it.
Yeah. I feel like a great leader, always has to make
his
tough calls.
issue is he's not professional, and he don't know how to perfect.
Our parents are great leaders, and they lie to us a lot. I feel like as a great leader, you tell lies.
You right, but at the end of the day, your parents, you
parents
knew when that ass whipping was coming.
At
least tell you when ass whipping coming now.
But that's different. We talking about
shit.
We talking about.
Wait till we get home.
We talking about.
They give you the warning.
We talking about not making shit already worse than it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like in the South, it's gonna snow. It's like
once a year.
But it may not even be that heavy, but we hear snow, we go crazy.
Oh yeah, Walmart out of bread.
And then have you noticed the difference when we get the details of the snow? It's gonna snow for 40 days. Nothing on the show. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's bad enough they say it's gonna snow. Imagine when they say it's gonna snow for the next 10 days straight nonstop. It's going down in this bitch.
One thing I will say to defend him almost is how do you break something like that to a multitude of people?
You gotta be a professional speaker pretty much, or go off what the fuck they wrote.
How you gonna say they're professional?
The people that you paying
half of y'all motherfuckers about to die.
I think they did the best job of letting people know I did. Like, I think we remember this pandemic from the point of stay at home. I don't think we remember the weeks and months of them telling us, hey, it's a virus, wash your hands, limit going out, eat in.
Yeah.
Keep it essential. They had to make you keep it essential for you to see how deadly a virus was.
True.
They didn't tell you.
But the thing is...
But they just told you, hey, they gave you a suggestion. Like, if it's a nigga outside about to kill him, hey, man, just stay the night. And you like, no, I'm going to go home.
Nah, I'm going to go home.
Like,
yeah.
Listen, you should really stay.
But you still ain't shit.
Because
you could have just told me.
Stay the night.
No, nigga, I want to go home. I like the way my bed feels.
If my nigga
I'm going to hit you with the eye.
See, you still ain't shit. You still ain't shit.
That's on you then, nigga.
You ain't shit.
Text me when you get home.
All right, man. Text me when you get home. Knowing good well you ain't never gonna hear that text.
Hell no,
Johnny, man. We gonna need it.
Yeah. Like, you know what? I've been thinking about that nigga All Scott from Instagram.
My nigga, shout out All Scott, man. Oh man.
That shit crazy.
Oh, man. But I guess that's a bad example. But I'm just saying.
I mean, what you right. But I think people were more upset that because he in the interview, he's saying that this is more deadlier than the flu, and he's saying that it's airborne. And then 2 weeks later, when he talks to the media and the mass public, he says the exact opposite. He was like, it's just like the flu. He said, we'll have a flu shot for it in a couple weeks.
It's going to go away.
Yeah.
It's going to go away.
It's like, damn,
He's just
bro.
a bad liar.
Like
Yeah,
magic.
and
It's
I think
just
that
going to go away.
His issue is that he never sticks to his script. I'm sure he has people that he pay a lot of money to write what he needs to say, but eventually he just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to wing it.
Yep.
And just start saying what he wants to say, and I
Yeah,
think
I
that's what
agree with
hurts
that.
him.
I agree with it.
Yeah, man. But that was kind of the big news story of the week. Also, 9/11 was Friday, and a memorial service. It's been 19 years since that. Vice President Joe Biden and Vice President Mike Pence were in the same room during the memorial, and they fist bumped. So let y'all know that even though they talk shit about each other on these campaign ads that have been wild, and they still friends at heart, man. So don't lose your family members over this fucking election, because these niggas still friends.
Hey, Pence, I seen that shit y'all drew up, man. That shit was fire, man. Wait till I
Yeah.
show y'all what I got for Trump ass, though.
Yeah, pretty
Now,
much.
leave
It's
my
like,
boy
yeah.
alone now. Don't go too hard on him.
Yeah, man, don't lose your family over these people, man. I be seeing people arguing on Facebook with family members about Donald Trump and shit like that. I'm like, at the end of the day, these people that you ain't never met before and ain't gonna change your life that much, and you got somebody that you grew up with and you fighting over it.
Is that shit still on Netflix? The show with Frank Underwood?
Oh, House of Cards, yeah, it's still up
If
there.
you really want to see what was really going on, watch that shit.
Yeah, man, we don't know
Like,
nothing
them
about what's
niggas
going
all
on.
in
We know what
cahoots.
they show us, man. Politics
Yeah.
so fucking crooked and deep on the inside.
Like I said, man, it's only a couple of them and a billion of us. But anyway.
Hey, man, that's the mass media for you. And I really didn't get to read much on this, but I thought it was a funny story. So apparently, excuse me, I got ice in my mouth. Professionalism. So apparently, before the election started, Donald Trump hired a black man that looked like Barack Obama
I seen that.
to be in his office and walk around and talk to him and things like that. He hated Obama so much that he wanted someone in his office that he could demean and treat like he really wanted to treat like Barack Obama. I gotta read the rest of the article on this shit. Yeah, to be the Barack Obama lookalike to sit around the office.
Get out of
That's
here.
silly
Get
as
out of here.
hell.
You're very, very stupid.
I
Yeah,
wonder what his name was.
they probably call him J-Rock or something.
Gerard.
J-Rock, come here. Hey, take your fucking jigaboo ass out of here.
Danny. Get over here.
You're not even
All right,
American.
get out of my
You know
sight.
you
I
weren't
can't
born.
stand you.
You weren't born here. Show me your birth certificate, J-Rock.
Gerard. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That is
man.
crazy
I
shit.
got no birth certificate.
All right, either
boss.
it's- yeah, he probably had him talking like a slave and shit.
You know who did that shit in real life, right?
Oh,
Jared Richardson.
oh yeah, Jared Richardson was wild. Y'all hear something?
Yo, go look outside.
Oh,
Joe.
somebody's car.
Yeah, I hope they ain't towing somebody down.
But yeah, Jerry Richardson was a wild boy. Jerry Richardson used to make niggas call him Mister.
Jared Richardson. Is that nigga?
He just hit his shit. Both of them niggas hitting their shit.
I mean, I come back around the other way. Edit point.
These niggas. Jerry Richardson used to have them bitches call him Mister. And then he would have the jean contest where they wore
Yes.
jeans on Fridays, and whoever had the best looking like body in their jeans used to come up and meet him.
Yes. This creepy ass
That
nigga was
nigga's
touching
sick.
on girls.
All them fucking Bojangles he owns.
I'm glad they got rid of that man's statue.
Yeah, man, they had to.
Fucking
Mister.
sick.
Nigga used to
That
make
doesn't
people
sound
call him
like a
Mister.
bad contest.
Call me.
Yeah. Yeah, you right. You right.
Terrible contest.
That's some Wall Street shit from the 80s. Who got the biggest titties in the office?
Yeah, it's like, all right, jean day. Whoever got the best ass in their jeans gets to meet the boss.
I wonder how many fellas was up on that contest.
Probably quite a few.
Oh, yo, I like Kenny with the no socks.
Fuck Kenny. Kenny legs look like fucking paper clips.
Yeah, that is funny. They
Kenny
do
the
like
realest
that.
analyst ever.
Who, Kenny the Jet?
Yeah,
Look at him
walked
walk,
off
though.
stage.
Look
He
at him
was
walk.
like, "Hey man, forget
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Forget this."
Shit. I like my nigga Kendrick Perkins. Perkins be on that lean and still be doing the
Yo, I'm
interviews.
done.
Perkins be. Perkins is my favorite.
Do
I
Perkins'
told
voice.
you. Now, Miami Heat. The Miami Heat. What I tell you, Skip. Not Skip. What I tell you, Stephen A. The Miami Heat is my sleeper pick. And they are going to be either Boston or Toronto. Know what I'm talking about? Now, listen. LeBron James, if he get out of this round, LeBron James will beat Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers in 6. Yes, Stephen A. It's that year. And I played with Rondo 7 seasons. Rondo is one of the most elite point guards, Stephen A.
I agree with that statement.
One of the most elite. And I think people forgot that, Stephen A.
Hey, he showed up the other night, too.
Yeah, they've
Shout
been
out
going
Rondo.
crazy for Rondo,
Yeah,
man.
if y'all don't know who Kendrick Perkins is, please Google it because you probably got that shit on the head.
I listen to that nigga every day, man. But thank you for those politics jukebox, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This week, man, one of the discussions I felt like we could talk about this week that kind of ties into some of the things that we do. Big storylines. First and foremost, Joe Budden, his ex Sin Santana had recorded a conversation and released that to the public that hinted at Joe Budden being a little abusive. Same with Bow Wow. There was a recorded conversation.
Sin?
It was Sin.
Oh, I thought it was Tahiri. I'm on a whole nother story then.
No, that also happened, but they're tying all this in.
Damn, don't tell me my nigga
Also,
be
Bow
Sin.
Wow was voice recorded, and he's talking about punching his ex in her stomach while she's pregnant. And then we got Tory Lanez, man. Tory Lanez finally says something after weeks of silence, and all he says is, I shot her because I was drunk.
That nigga Tory Lanez.
That ain't funny that he said he shot her because he
No,
was drunk.
it's not funny.
It's the I'm drunk part. That's what we've been waiting on this whole time to say you was drunk, nigga.
Yeah, like we figured that
Nigga,
shit
Cut
already.
it the fuck out.
I'm
She
sorry,
tried to
I
put
was
them hands
drunk.
on your ass.
That's not ownership, though. I'm sorry I was drunk. That's not ownership. Just say I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. But even then, I
nah,
wouldn't
she
even.
was beating that nigga ass like a man.
I wouldn't even reach out. You do sometimes
I wouldn't- his drunk
you do
thought-
somebody so wrong, you know that shit over.
His
What's the
drunk
point
thought
of
was to
apologizing?
grab
You shot
his gun.
somebody. Her life was in danger. Pretty much. You had a gun in
His
your
life
hand.
was in danger. What the fuck? This nigga only 5'3".
Man, call my nigga All Scott, bruh.
She would beat this nigga ass.
Hey, but seriously, but seriously, man, I was just thinking about that whole theme the whole week, man. It's just like the ongoing thing here. We got toxic relationships. We got, in Joe Budden's case, women and men who fight each other. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Bow Wow was shit. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why that little man is so mean.
Bow Wow's been a loser since people got mad at him for dropping a little. Like everybody tried to. They was like, bruh, we gonna call you Little Bow Wow for the rest of your life, and
So
that
now
nigga got
you-
pissed.
Now you take it out on
I
girls.
mean, he always
and
been
then he got his
lame.
ass kicked in the elevator by one of the chicks.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I remember
You-
that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that
some
can
people-
fuck you up.
I think some people. I know me. If I get into it with a girl, fuck it, you won. I don't give a fuck. It don't
Yeah.
mean that.
I'm not
much to me.
fighting with you.
But see,
Yeah,
this is the
but some
this
guys
is the
fight
thing,
back.
This is the thing that's missing from your life and his. Millions of people watching. So
Yeah.
that could take a toll on a
Possibly.
person's
So
psyche.
basically, like, they gonna see me get my ass. I gotta react.
Yeah, so he's like, man,
Even
they
though
gonna
it's
think
a
I'm a
woman.
bitch.
Thing.
Here go again. I'm
I'm
about
not
to get
about to
hit
be-
by another girl.
If I get famous, I'm not messing around with women that I didn't know before I was famous.
First of all, shout out Tory Lanez. He got to carry a tool on him because he's technically classified as a little person.
She going in on Tory, right? Man, no.
So he need protection at all times. So you can't.
Against a woman?
Like,
Hell yeah, he little. She can kick the shit out this nigga.
Nigga, take that L,
What the
man.
fuck?
Take that
yeah,
L.
man.
So
Don't be
he
shooting
supposed to get
nobody.
punted
Why does he have a
halfway
gun
across the
anyway? Why
country?
don't security carry? You got
Where that
security.
L?
Why don't your security carry a weapon?
I don't even, at
True.
this point, I don't
True.
care why he shot her. It's
Nah,
just the
I
fact
was
you
just
shot a
joking
woman. I
about
know
it.
you joking.
in the
I
back of
know
the
you
foot.
joking.
In the back of the. He shot her in the back of the foot.
There,
Why
he
does
trying
she
to
have
take the bitch Achilles out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why did she
trying to
have
give
to
her
show her
ACL
gun wound?
Yeah, that's gonna be walking like Kobe. To rest in peace.
We live in a country where this woman literally had to show her gun wound for people to, like, ease up, and they still won't ease up.
I thought she got shot in the
Definitely.
top of the foot, not in the back.
Yeah, man, she got shot in the back of the foot, bro.
Oh, damn.
Back in the little crusty spot where the girls be wearing the
Jeez, nigga.
where the girls be wearing the flip flops, a little crusty part in the back.
Oh, he tried to get her in the ACL. Boy, that's some bullshit.
That nigga was wilding.
That's some bullshit right there.
I mean, he's been solid though. Like,
I mean, he had to be because we all know he did.
no,
wrong.
I'm not saying he's been silent. I'm saying he's been silenced. Like, what can you do? You cannot come. I feel like
even saying
you can't
was
come
drunk,
back from that.
You got to drop a fire-ass mixtape in 2 years.
Nah, that ain't gonna help.
That's not going because I thought
help
people would buy into 6ix9ine, and as you can see, 6ix9ine's career is not doing anything. Like, we seen the 2 million views when the nigga came out of jail. We seen, all his videos get all these billions of hits, and Nicki Minaj work with him. The album dropped Friday. It's projected to only do 40,000.
But see, this is the thing that's different about 6ix9ine.
Nigga did the
He
interview.
always add in somebody else on his shit. He'll stay talking about somebody else, and I think that's why people tune in. Oh, who the fuck he gonna talk about this time? That's basically what it is. He don't give a fuck about name dropping nobody.
And I don't
He'll
think
go
people
at him.
care about his music. They just care. They just want to see the train wreck.
Yeah, they just want to
Probably.
see
The
it.
nigga got
But
a
they-
fucking lace front.
But I thought
Yeah,
that
that was whack.
that he would be. I thought people would at least stream the album, and the fact that they're not streaming his album says a lot. So, Tory, so far, I said a couple weeks ago, like, I feel like it's over for Tory Lanez. I feel like it's not over for Tory Lanez. That people will probably still fuck with him, but he's been silent for weeks. This apology ain't gonna cut it. And
Yeah, that's a dry apology.
What do you think people
If you
want?
shot me and then your shit is I was drunk,
I mean, dude,
bitch.
I mean, I'm not gonna support somebody who openly shoots at a girl. Like, you shot at a girl, fam.
Nigga, how do you, even if that was one of your niggas, how do you say I was drunk? My bad, dog. I
Nigga
was
ain't my
drunk.
nigga.
I think in that case, you got 2 men. Like, at least I know that nigga gonna tee off on you when he get right.
Yeah.
Like, this a girl,
Like,
man.
wait till I heal up, nigga. That's your ass.
And
Yeah.
I feel like she could tee off on him, but at the end of the day, it doesn't
Nah,
negate.
look
It
like a
doesn't.
security guard gonna beat the shit out that nigga when he
Oh, I
see him.
seen that.
She
dude.
already teed off on him.
He's stupid.
So that's that scenario.
But what's justified for us to like? What do we think that Tory deserves? Like, what are people waiting to get? Like, want him to go to
There's-
jail?
I agree with you. There's nothing you can get from this.
He going to jail. He should go to jail for this. You
Yeah.
shot somebody.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
shot somebody.
So
You shot
attempted
somebody.
murder.
Nah, below the ankle, so it'd be below the knee, so it's not attempted murder, but it's not intent to kill. But it is gonna
Where
be
you at,
something
Scream
like
man?
with
What's it
with
called when you
harm.
shoot somebody below the knee?
Assault,
Assault
so
with a
it'll be
deadly
assault.
weapon. There you
It'll
go.
be assault.
okay.
It'll be assault. And Joe Budden's case, man, and Bow Wow's case with the violence against women. This is kind of what we talked about with Jacob Blake and these niggas with the violence against women. We're not gonna look. We're not gonna overlook what Tory did because that was a shooting. But in the violence against women case, kind of ties into like what we seen in P Valley this week. When you got violence against women, I feel like that's a total different topic. Like, even though we know you do what you do, millions of people still support you. And although millions of people still do support you, I feel like that sentiment should change. Like, I still support Joe. Like, I like the show. I fuck with the show. It's hard for me to break the show, and I don't know if I should. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with the council culture. I don't agree with what you do, but you're an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with Bow Wow beating up his girlfriend, but he's an entertainer. He provides me with entertainment. So I guess what I'm trying to get to is what makes these two niggas' offenses non-cancelable, but Tory Lanez offense cancelable? Is it the fact that he took it the extra mile to shoot the woman?
Yeah, because he was a bitch ass nigga in that situation. You know what I'm saying? He
It could be the fact that we like Meg and we don't really know the other two women.
I mean, women love sin.
I like Sin too.
I've never known.
We're gonna show you sin.
Yeah, Sin, bad little 26-year-old or whatever she is.
Oh, that's Joe Budden girl?
Yeah, his ex-girl, his last baby mom's. I heard that nigga Joe Budden was jacking off his dog.
Okay, so he actually talked about that on his podcast. Like, that joke came from his podcast, man. Like, that joke literally came from his podcast.
This nigga was jacking off his dog.
It wasn't.
They got a
for
pit bull
real.
too. I don't know if you ever seen the
So on the podcast, he was joking around. They joke around a lot. And he was like, "What, y'all never had a dog? You know what I'm saying? You know how you show your dog you really love him. You just give him a little rub down here,
Rub
real
the nuts
quick.
of the
Rub
dog,
nuts a little
okay.
bit. And it's just like, I remember that episode. It's like last year.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yo, this nigga is tripping for a laugh. Like, he's taking it a little too far because everybody else is
definitely
just kind of
is.
like, yo, fam,
Bro,
chill.
ain't nobody touching no dog penis.
So,
Except
but
for
I
Joe
mean,
Budden.
women on the internet were upset. A lot of women don't fuck with Joe due to his toxic past, but I know a lot of people fuck with Bow Wow. I'm not sure the fallout of.
Not me. I don't like that nigga Shad Moss.
I don't either, but I don't know what the fallout would be.
Well, I knew
from
Bow
this.
Wow was thrown when he said he wanted to kill himself. You remember that shit?
Oh yeah,
Nah,
I do.
man,
Man,
I knew celebrity or being famous was kicking his ass when he said that shit.
But he grew up in that shit, so
Yeah,
he don't
he
really
did.
know a normal life.
He talking about I've done everything.
I was watching
There's
this
nothing
interview
else
with
to
Bow
do.
Wow when he was like 12, and the guy thought he was a girl that was interviewing him, and he was like, I'm a boy.
I mean, let's be honest, man. With those braids,
Yeah, and that nigga got pretty eyes and shit.
he came off like a girl, man.
You knew that was a boy.
But I don't foresee Joe getting canceled or Bow Wow.
I don't
getting
think so
canceled. Tory
either.
Lanez, I do see them.
You can't cancel Joe, cause like he said, that
You
nigga
can't
owned
cancel
his own
he's
shit.
owned all of the shit that you know what I'm saying that's came
Who
out
gonna
about
fire him? Himself? Unless his boy stop fucking with him.
And that's another thing, man. If he was truly that abusive, you think niggas would still fuck? Like, do y'all know any niggas that are abusive, and do y'all fuck with those abusive niggas?
Well, I did used to know this nigga in college, but we didn't hang out. I would buy weed from him though. I did support his business.
So I was about to say, you support it?
Yeah. Hey man, nigga was the only person that had the
He
fucking.
had that 5. He beat
he
the
the only
shit out of
person that had the white Russian. You know,
damn.
they was like, go get that white Russian, and the nigga give you 0.5 for 10.
You gotta switch it up.
Boy, them was the good old weed days.
Yeah, man. They give you the 0.5 for 10, bro. You can't. You like you just look past that nigga beating up on this girl, punching the girl in the back of the
Damn,
head.
man,
For
what
the
happened to
reefer.
her eye, bro?
Like, hey man, your girl all right?
Yeah, she good, fam.
Oh,
What you
okay
need?
then. She just high.
And it's not funny, people. It's just
Shit.
these are real life situations. Nah, that shit ain't funny. That bitch in there fucked up like that. That is not funny at all.
Yeah, man. That's why I do want to talk to a girl about that seriously. Because I
About
like,
abuse?
why not? Like even the girl I'm talking about now that was dating a drug dealer, they were together for years. Like, what's the point of staying?
I think it's a thing of feeling trapped. Like you can't go anywhere. We talk about this with rape. It's a feeling of feeling trapped, feeling you can't go anywhere, because these people who are being toxic towards you, they are stripping you of your identity, of who you are.
I think it's like
They're programming
like
you,
a self-esteem thing.
It is. They play off of that. You know, you get somebody. You can get, honestly, if you wanted to.
They think they deserve the ass whooping.
If you wanted to, there's some girl. There are
I'm
some
sorry.
girls in your life
No way.
that you could, if you wanted to be a dirtbag in that fashion, completely cut her off from her friends. Because that's one of the things that girls do wrong. They really lose contact with their friends when they get involved with a dude.
Yeah,
That's the first thing that the abuser looks for. Then I mold you and shape you, make you feel this love, and then I start to control you with this love. Hey, if you love me, you do this.
yeah.
Why did you do that? Hey, sorry about last night. Didn't mean to hit you. You know I love you. Da da
I
da
got
da.
you.
So I mean, it's
So they looking for that love that they probably never received. And once again, I'm just a nigga from Charlotte,
we
so
just shooting
I'm
it.
not. Yeah, please don't be in your car or wherever you listen to this podcast talking about I'm ignorant.
Man.
But so it's like you basically you ain't either you never felt love before or something like that, and this person is giving you that feeling, so you willing to take what he's giving you and the abuse because you enjoy the love or the sense of attraction that he's giving you.
It's almost like the girls from the R. Kelly thing. It's like the Stockholm syndrome. Like you see their parents constantly tried to literally kidnap them from the situation they went back.
Yeah.
I knew this girl who used to beat her nigga ass, and he wasn't a nigga, he was a white boy, and he stayed in the relationship. I'm
Oh, for
talking
real?
about, she used to beat his ass. I'm talking about fist to face.
Yeah.
Men get
shit.
beat too.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember I
Men
told
get
on the
beat too.
podcast how I was getting sexually assaulted at work, and when I told my manager, that nigga laughed at me.
Yes.
What do you mean you got sexually assaulted?
This big girl
James
that-
about to laugh.
It
I definitely am.
I mean, I can laugh at it because you know what? Fuck it. I'll take my pain and laugh at it.
What she do to you?
She kept
That was
so
funny to
she
say.
kept
I'm
like,
sorry.
man, she was like a big girl, and she kept like, she kept like grabbing my dick at work and shit, and I really was uncomfortable with the shit, and she kept always talking about she wanted to fuck. So I told my manager, and my manager was like, man, if you don't go fuck that big bitch, you get out my face. I was like, well, okay. then.
Hey. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do, man.
When no one
Just
cares
handle that.
about you.
Nah, I got
Like, I had to
sexually-
build-
Make it the worst.
I had to build up the mustard to tell my manager that I was uncomfortable with the girl touching my penis.
I
at
tell
work.
this story all the time. I got sexually assaulted at David Buster's when I used to work there. These 4 fat girls came in there and
It's always the big bitches.
they solicited
chill,
me.
B.
They solicited me, you know what I'm saying, with money, with the offers of $250, which is a lot of money,
Hold on, the
To,
dude.
I ain't talking job
mail-
language.
to
talking
mail
about like-
strip for them for an evening.
They wanted you to strip?
Yes.
250.
What's your stripper name?
Jellyfish. That's all I got.
250, nigga. I'm
Bro, you
in
damn
here.
right. What? Nigga, what? I was all
Jay
up
said his
in
body
that
worth
motherfucker.
more than that, bruh.
Shit, that night it wasn't, because they gave me 50 up front.
Damn. So
I
you
was
stripped
like,
for
oh,
him.
y'all really not playing. She was like, I promise you, if you come over, I'm going to give you 200.
Oh, that's a
Damn, bruh.
deposit.
You got the moves like that?
I guess so.
He gonna make him up that night.
She gave me 50 for a Copperfield. You know what I'm saying?
50 to
For
touch your
real?
dick?
Yep. 50
Shit.
for the Copperfield. And then she was like, I'm going to give you my address. Come through.
Is this
Wow.
truly abuse?
I was like,
don't
you're
know what
bribing
that
me with
is.
this money. I'm going to take it.
Fucking whore, man.
Yeah, I felt dirty after that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I was $250 richer.
Hold on, you danced?
Yes.
I would love to be a fly on that wall
I
and
had
see
a whole
this nigga
routine,
dance.
my G. Hey,
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold
when
on,
I
down
get
to the
older
draw?
and have some sons, I'll be like, boy, son,
Was
you
it
just
draw?
don't know.
Yeah, your daddy was a
Your regular
stripper.
boxes, and you put on something fancy for these girls.
I had on I had on
Stupid.
some underwear, the old underwear kind, like the Superman kind.
Okay.
Yeah, those.
Nigga put the extra sock in there, y'all.
Yeah, nah, no
my
sock.
God.
No sock.
Yeah,
Oh,
just went all natural.
Bro, you got me shocked.
I'm talking about big ones.
My nigga James out here slinging that thing.
I'm talking about girls'
Alright, man, I think
titties bigger than my whole body.
I think that
That's
kind
that's how it was.
Wow.
But, you know, I did my thing like a man. You know what I'm saying? Handle mine. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what's up.
I was basically assaulted.
You were.
No.
No,
wasn't.
nigga, you
I
made
joined.
$250. You were hired. You did sex work that night. Yo, shout out my nigga.
Hey, they
James.
paid me.
Yo, that
They
is
paid
hell.
me to do.
I've always said I've never been propositioned sex for money or any type of sex act for money yet. I haven't been fortunate enough.
Boy, when you
as my
do.
2 co-hosts, but one day.
Fortunate.
Yes,
I was
y'all
just
niggas.
trying.
Nigga, no, I don't care. You were receiving
Now look at
gifts.
He said,
Huh?
"Now look at me."
You were receiving gifts. I hope
I
to
seek
get.
I didn't
validation
want
from
to.
women because
I
of
didn't.
this.
I didn't want to.
I mean, neither one of you wanted to,
But I mean,
But I loved it.
$250 was great motivation.
but I envy
I didn't get
you.
nothing. I got my dick grabbed unwantingly, and when I told my
Hold
manager,
on, not that situation.
oh,
But
oh,
we
you
won't
talking about
talk-
other situations?
we-
That's
that
gonna
we
be in
won't
my
talk
tell-all
about.
book.
Have you ever got money and started thinking about like what you gonna do with it before you even get it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Every
like,
paycheck.
damn, $250.
I'm about to
I
get them
could-
forces. Like give me some all white ones when I get that paycheck.
All right, man. Let me bring it back, man. We're done with that topic. But hey, cancel Netflix was also a thing this week. The movie Cuties. I urge y'all to go look at it and get
All
your
I saw
own.
was some little girls dancing. What's so
Bruh,
bad about
that
this
shit
shit?
was terrible.
I urge y'all to go.
That shit was
look
terrible.
At the background of it. If you do see that hashtag, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that, man. But cancel Netflix was a thing this week, all because of a movie entitled Cuties.
I seen Claire post about that shit.
If
We'll
I
talk
was
a
the
little bit
dad,
about it. And
if
what
I
are you
was the
watching?
dad, I
We'll
would
talk
be
a little bit
whooping
about
ass.
it. And, what are you watching? Our next week.
Whooping ass. I'm talking about whooping friend ass too. What y'all got my daughter here doing this shit?
Nigga,
I'm talking about whooping
You
ass.
gonna pull out the leather belt with the metal buckle.
I'm talking about off the top rope onto
But I
your
don't see
neck.
a reason to cancel Netflix
Nah, not
or
Netflix.
the person. And I don't.
You should probably cancel the director or whoever came up with it
It was
because
a
there was
woman.
some provocative ass dancing
It was
in
a
that
woman.
shit, bro.
I
was a
read
woman.
some shit about the person was saying that we need to see something like that.
Who needs to see
They
that?
said it takes away some type of stigma. Like I said, I hadn't seen the trailer or nothing. But they
First of
said
all,
it takes
there's
away a
creeps that have Netflix. There's fucking creeps that got Netflix. I ain't talking about those kind of creeps.
Oh.
I'm talking about like creeps that prey on kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those creeps.
What's it about?
It's some kids trying to be sexy.
So basically, it's a French movie. It's
That's
not
the
even
first problem.
Now, first of all,
Shout out to my nigga
it
Hey,
takes
shout out
place
to
in
my
New
nigga Urkel.
Orleans. It's supposed to be in New Orleans.
No, that's not what I seen.
Where it's supposed to be at?
Nowhere near New Orleans.
Where it's supposed
It
to be
takes
at?
place over there with Muslim women, all kinds of shit. Like, so nowhere near New Orleans.
I could have sworn I heard somebody say New Orleans because I just seen it today.
Nah, it was a French movie. It takes place over there in that country, France, somewhere over there. The main character is a young Muslim girl who is coming into those preteen years. Something I can identify with because I have a teenage daughter, and I know what it's like when they're transitioning from preteen to teen and the things that they want to explore and get into. So she's taking us through this little girl wanting to be involved. She's a Muslim, so I can imagine being a Muslim little girl. There's a lot of restrictions on your life. You're not allowed to express yourself in certain ways of fashion, especially through dance, especially through wearing your own hair in public. So she's getting this idea from the world of what beauty is when it comes to straight hair, and the way you dress, and you know how society shows us that young women should be. And she gets exposed to this YouTube dance group where they do dance kind of provocatively.
Kinda.
That's real life, though.
That shit was
That's real
terrible.
That's what they dance provocatively. I mean, but hold on now. We got the dancing dolls on E. Let's not be hypocrites here. We got the dancing dolls on E.
I'm
and
not
niggas
being no
ain't-
hypocrite.
No,
My
I'm just
daughter
saying.
came to me and was like, I want to be a dancing doll.
We got the dancing
I'm taking
dolls.
the belt out.
We got cheerleaders. I'm sorry, depending on what school you cheerlead for.
Dub
All,
C.
all them
I
dances
used to
ain't
love
the
go to them
same.
vast Dub C
Well,
All them
games.
dances ain't the same.
I'm riding up there.
So-
First thing I see sexy, I'm whooping ass.
So what we have here is a young woman trying to come into her own in society. She's interested in dance, and yes, they do dance provocative. Yes, they do dress in these clothes, which I'm with you. I didn't like seeing that. I mean, but I've also experienced that as a father when your daughter makes that change and they want to they want to paint their nails, they want to put on makeup, they want to wear halter tops, they want to wear tighter jeans, they want to be more appealing to, I guess, men, or just feel confident and sexy within themselves.
You see when they cast that demon up out her ass, though.
That's something. That's something that I, as a man, can't speak to, because society doesn't limit me when it's time for me to get sexy. So you know what I'm saying. At any age, society doesn't limit me from anything I want to do. So I can't speak to what that's like for a woman. So she's just kind of taking us through that. When I did watch it, I do agree with you. Why are they dressed in these clothes? There are men out here that prey on girls. But another thing I do realize from being educated about rape, just because you're going to be raped whether you wear a short dress or you wear a fucking hijab. You're getting raped. Don't matter. So these little girls, if there's a pedophile out there lurking, he don't care if they in a swimsuit or they in a hijab. So what? I'm a pedophile. I'm gonna rape you.
I feel like little kids see things on YouTube already. Like that, I feel like it is real life.
I mean, I felt like the movie real life. I didn't feel like it was anything that needed to be canceled. Watching the director talked about the movie, the person who wrote the movie, I felt like it's coming from a genuine place. I felt like people are, once again, in our culture, in our society.
It's kids.
Yeah, because it's kids, and I understand that. Trust me, like I'm a father. Like I get it. I don't want my daughter dressing that way. So I get it, but you also have to see, movies are art.
I see my daughter's trying to
I'ma
twerk.
tell
I don't know
you,
what to do.
Movies are art.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that bothered me about that movie. It was a part where they were performing, and it was like adults in the audience, and like when they first started off, everybody was like, "Yeah, okay." And then it started getting more provocative, and like to me, I would have been like, "Hey, stop this shit."
I'm uncomfortable watching the dances.
Stop the
I'm
bullshit.
uncomfortable watching the dances.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was
If you were in
a
the movie.
human, well, yeah, if I was in the movie,
Yeah.
but just straight up talking like a human being, I would have been like, yo, stop this shit, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? On some Kanye shit. Hey, I ain't even gonna let y'all finish.
Yeah.
This some bullshit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this? But I felt like that nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they was just watching that shit. But one thing I wanted y'all to realize about that movie is voodoo. They were when them women was talking about the girl. Did y'all see it?
I ain't watched.
No, I
none of
seen
that
the
shit.
clip that
Okay.
you're talking about. I seen the clip what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
seen them try to exercise the
Yeah, they
demon
tried to exercise a
of her.
demon out of her, and that's why they was talking about New Orleans. They said something about New Orleans in that movie,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part.
I
but,
might watch it, man.
But I don't know. I mean, if you a girl, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and you want to be sexy, hey, that's completely fine because you're gonna run into that. But
yeah, I mean,
make
we let
sure
little
you're
boys be manly.
right. But make sure you're the right age for that. I don't think no girl like past the age of 16 should be talking about anything sexy, or under the age of 16 talking about anything sexy. And the only reason why I say 16 is because that's when girls realize that they, oh, okay, well, I do look good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But still, and yet, you shouldn't be doing nothing sex-wise until you're an adult, period, point blank.
That goes for males and females alike.
Yeah.
That goes for
And
males and
I
females
agree
alike.
with that.
I you know, just one of those topics where, like, I as a father don't want you to do shit, but sit in the cocoon. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure moms feel different. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they can relate to certain things, and I just know that, and it's just like that is the struggle of raising a young girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see the world from a man's eyes and a man's perspective,
Right.
and you know how we think and how some of these creep ass niggas are, and so you're in your mindset. I'm only telling you something because I want to protect the sanctity of you. But then you got mom over here who sees the world through mom's eyes, has a woman, and wishes that she had the courage to be that free, and encourages the younger generation to be that free. So that's the fight that you're having, trying to talk to a person from a man's perspective, and then trying to talk to a woman from a woman's perspective, knowing what it's like to grow up as a young lady in society and not seeing anything wrong with some of the things that the daughter or the niece or nephew or whatever the niece may want to do, and you know, it's just one of those things. But I think once again, to speak to the movie, I think like I said, after listening to the director, I get it, and I also get why somebody would see it and say, hey, this could provoke pedophilia. But I think we need to stop and think, like, some things don't have to be so blatant for somebody to commit a crime. If they're going to be nasty, they're going to be nasty regardless. They don't need any body to provoke them.
My dad fought in a war. He fought in Saudi Arabia. And a lot of people joke at Saudi Arabia because they be like, oh, that really wasn't. Yeah. People joke on Saudi Arabia because they be like, it really wasn't like a big war or nothing like that. But there was action. My dad was in the 1st Battalion. You know what I'm saying? He was on the front lines. And he used to tell me this thing, like, always. He'd be like, son, you know what I'm saying, you live over here where things are pretty. You know what I'm saying? Where things are not as bad. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, when you go out into the rest of the world and you see what it is, and you learn that the world is not a pretty place. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I would like everybody to get into their minds, definitely when you become a parent. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless if you experience bad or good, you know, just like I know, this world can get very, very ugly. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, or why guys are so more protective when it comes to their daughters. You know what I'm saying? Well, the guys I know, at least, because they know this world is crazy. It's crazy. You can look at the world right now, and you could just honestly say this is no place to raise kids. You know what I'm saying? This is no place for this.
I feel they can't even go to school right now.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. But you don't want to just let your kid be free and just be like, hey, you know, go do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know. Like, my mom, she wanted us to be kids, and she wanted us to grow to be adults. And I understand that 100% now, being an adult. You know what I'm saying?
What I do understand being an adult is I can protect, I can make rules, I can make this, I can make that. But one thing I know about people, period, this is everybody. Even niggas sitting in this room. If I tell you the stove hot, you gonna touch it. Don't matter what I say. You gotta touch it.
Nigga, not me. If you tell me that store boiling hot, I'm good on
Your
the
mama
burn
probably
hand.
told you some things. Your mama probably told you some things coming up not to do. You tried them.
I mean, of course.
You
But
tried
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
And that's all-
it just
and that's
depends
all I'm
on what
saying.
that thing is. It just depends on what that
That's
thing
all I'm
is.
saying. You do what you can, and humans gonna be humans.
Look, my
you know-
mom had a unique ability. She used to know how to scare the shit out you. I'm talking about know how.
My
Wrap
wife
it up
told-
or your dick gonna have pimples on it.
Yeah.
That's enough to scare me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, what the fuck? But, that's just
So that
me.
would-
I can't
that would
speak for
say you
everybody.
never had raw sex.
Nah, I was just scared for a long, long time to
Okay,
have raw
but you
sex.
eventually did it.
I-
Well, try it. That's all I'm saying.
I
could've
came
first-
into
Go
it
touch
late.
the stove.
I came into it late.
Good for you.
But
you
just
go
know-
touch the stove one
Just
day.
know I didn't want the pimples on the dick. I was scared of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. She just did a good job at putting fear in you.
They're just
You
hair-
know
No,
what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying,
They're
but
just
it
hair
still
bumps,
speaks
bro.
to my point. Eventually, you're gonna touch that stove.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
very
mean,
true.
not the hurt puss, but you
Of
know what I'm
course
saying?
not.
That's just hair bumps, bro. You all right?
Nah,
But-
fuck you.
Hey, listen, man. We got to get to this shit. You should Google. We
All
gotta
right.
run this shit down real quick. My nigga James, that's the James I was waiting for.
What, the herpes, James?
Nah,
Nah,
the,
get the fuck out.
the insightful James.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no,
yeah.
guys.
Every now and again, that nigga get deep.
Once I heard my dad fought in Saudi Arabia, I
Dude,
shut the
it's
fuck
coming.
up. I knew it was coming. All right, this week, some shit you should Google. Y'all niggas watching Patty vs. Gladys?
I'm gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna sit down with my grandma
I'm not watching that
and watch
shit.
her the girls she went to school with battle it out.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a little sick of these verses, man. What's the point now?
Yeah, I'm getting to that point too.
I'll
I mean,
watch
they
that
cool,
shit.
but I mean, who gives a fuck?
On my own.
Now she,
Come
now
on, Daddy.
I would watch it just to get the vocals and shit. But I mean, when they start talking about Elmo and Barney and shit, man, what the hell is going on? We was talking about Elmo and Barney.
Hey, that shit
last
would have been
week.
real though, bro.
But did you see the thread though? I see the thread.
Yeah, man, I've seen that shit.
I got Patty LaBelle though.
I got whoever you got, nigga.
I got
KSP
Patty
got Patty
LaBelle,
LaBelle.
bruh.
Everybody got Patty.
You tune in on Sunday and you let us know. how
Even
that
though
went.
Patty tried to screw my nigga over when that nigga sold all them fucking pies from her.
Oh, the fat nigga?
Yeah, and this time she was like, I sold all those pies myself. I was like, no, you didn't, bro. I went up there and made a video.
Oh, he
and everybody
killed
went
that
and wanted to
video.
try them fucking Patty pies.
Johnny fighting for men's rights since 2001.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, that nigga killed that video.
He did.
Because
That nigga
he
like,
was-
Patty!
The reason.
Hey, yo, why are we
That shit was
boycotting
crazy.
Mulan?
Man, we boycott. I'm not boycotting Mulan. I just still got $30 to pay for the fucking movie
I'm
right
definitely
now.
not doing this.
But if
Why
they,
the
hey,
fuck-
if they drop that Black Widow, I'll pay $30 for that.
I got Cinema app, man, so I'm gonna go check out that Mulan as soon as possible. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is coming to an end after how many seasons?
21, bro.
21
About
seasons,
time.
man. So next year will be the final season.
I just wanna
How
say-
many
Thank
black
you.
men
Thank you.
were
I'm
fucked
with
in
you.
those 14 years?
Man, they transcended the
How
culture.
many niggas would get out?
It was quite a few, man. Quite a few.
Kanye said, everybody know
Hey,
Get
man.
Out was about me.
All I gotta
Huh?
do is say shout out.
Speaking of-
shout out to Ray J.
Shout out to
None
Ray
of this
J.
shit would be possible if it wasn't for Ray J.
Speaking of
I
Kanye
swear,
West,
what for Ray J? What about the niggas that hit it before Ray J?
They didn't have.
Ray J
they
was
didn't
just
have
the-
Ray J star power.
Bruh, Ray J was just the first nigga that taped it. That's all.
and they should have taped it. Speaking of Kanye, man, his part 2 with Nick Cannon dropped. So go to YouTube, check that out. Cannon's class, man. I thought it was, like I say, once again, insightful. I'm not gonna delve too deep into it because I've been talking about it amongst my friends all week, just about Kanye's mind and how he thinks. I know y'all think he crazy now. I feel like that would change in the future.
Think he crazy.
I was listening to College Dropout. That nigga really did fucking change.
Yes, he did.
I like I said, we don't have time to really get into it, but I can get into it with you.
The death of his mother changed him. It
Now
did.
you go ahead.
It did. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. Daniel House Jr. out of the bubble for letting the coronavirus test in his room, so he won't be present for Game
That
5
wasn't no
against the
coronavirus
Rockets.
test. That was
Who's
a piece of pussy.
That was
That's
piece-
what that was.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Nigga
my
cheated on
man,
his.
a piece of puss.
Nigga got a
That's
wife.
what-
Nigga got a wife and 4 kids, and you allowed to bring 4 people into the bubble. This nigga called his side chick.
Daniel has averaged
Coronavirus
11
telling.
points, and he shot 33% from the 3-point line, man. So I don't think they'll be missing them much. They can get 11 points for something.
They about to get eliminated anyway. That nigga could have waited 2 more days.
for some pussy. Man, that's Florida though. That's Florida. But anyway, the 30-year
They need a
reunion
center.
for one of the greatest shows on TV, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was on Thursday. They shot the reunion special.
Shout out dark skin Aunt Viv.
Dark skin Aunt Viv, who was played by Janet Herbert, actually had a sit down after a long time with Will Smith. This will air next week on HBO Max, and it has been shot by Will Smith's Westbrook Media. Westbrook Media is also picked up the pilot or the trailer that was pitched to Will. Now they've pitched it to Peacock, so the Fresh Prince reboot is happening. The Peacock Network has picked up 2 seasons of that. That'll be directed by Morgan Cooper, who is a cinematographer. He's been on Instagram for years. You can find, I think it's Morgan Cooper Cinema, some shit on Instagram. Just search the name. You can find him, man. He's from Kansas City. And Chris Collins will be doing the writing on this show, man. So the dramatic version is coming to the Peacock for the next 2 seasons. So look out for that. We're going to get a more serious Fresh Prince. I was thinking, though.
Was it old buddy that dropped a YouTube video? You remember they had that YouTube?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's him?
Yeah.
It's him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what's
getting
up.
paid. He getting paid.
Unless
man.
they're gonna make
That's
it rated
what's up.
R.
Like I said, I
The
think
dramatic-
TV has changed. We cuss on TV now.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
gonna be on
things change.
Peacock, which means it's
Oh,
gonna be
that'd be
streaming.
dope if they do the
So we'll see.
the hell with him.
Fuck that nigga. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
Dad come back.
I was gonna say it would be dope if they did the dramatic version of A Different World. Y'all may not be fans. I'm a fan, but if they did the dramatic version of A Different World, I think that would be dope as well. But I'm just throwing it out there. Somebody want to pick that up. ATL seasons 3 and 4 has been pushed back.
I'm tired of Donald Glover and Stephen Glover. Just give us anything at this point.
And also announced this week, Charlemagne launched the Black Effect Podcast Network in association with iHeartRadio.
Charlemagne gang.
He aims for this to be like the BET of podcasts, man. Just a generation of podcasts showing that we are not a monolith. He has an array of podcasts from the 85 South show all the way to the LGBT show by Flame Monroe, I think it is.
Shout out to Flame.
Steve Smith Sr., his podcast is on there, man. So look out for that coming
Best
up.
Panthers of all time.
One of the greatest Panthers of all time. Look out for that coming up in the coming months. And that's it, man. That's shit you should Google. If you want to know more about it, go Google it. I gave you a brief synopsis. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. What are you watching, man?
The game.
What are you guys watching right now?
Oh man, so I've been watching The Boys on Amazon. It's
Damn
getting pretty
you.
good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's getting pretty good. You know they're doing 1 episode a week instead of dropping the whole thing, so I'm kind of pissed off about that because I would have been finished by now.
Yeah, I need to just watch it.
Yeah,
I need
man,
to stop
it's
bullshitting
good,
and
man.
just watch
I think the first season was better though, honestly. The second season, I don't know if it's because I can't binge watch it, why I can't really get into it. But it's like I gotta remember what happened last week. I like just going back to back.
I hate how they made them try to seem like they was junkies though in the first season.
Oh yeah,
I was like, man, that's kind of
and that nigga
crappy.
A-Train, the black dude, was
Yeah, A-Train was the worst.
that nigga
man.
was taking the V all
He
the
was
time.
the worst.
I try to wait on shit like that. Like if it's gonna come out every week, then I
Just wait. Yeah, I feel you. What's 8 more weeks, right? And then I start watching this joint called Away on Netflix about these people trying to take the trip to Mars. Like they trying to get to Mars.
Oh, I need to watch that.
That shit pretty
That's my
good,
type
man.
of
We
shit.
got through 3 episodes. Got 3 more left.
Look at we getting through episodes.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't believe I said that.
Snitching ass. nigga. Now somebody know. We.
Entanglements. Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
What's
that's
next?
We're gonna edit that out.
What you watching?
Oh, okay. I want to nominate somebody for the real nigga of the week.
Hold on, man. What you watching?
Alright? I was just thinking about this, but go ahead.
Hold on, what you
It
watching?
ain't-
No, it's on you.
Nah, I ain't watching shit.
I've been working, motherfucker.
I ain't been watching shit. These damn kids been getting on my nerves. That's it.
Kids at work.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
This nigga ain't watching shit this week. Love Cap Country, man. I'm all caught up on episode 4. Johnny has joined the
I'm
crew,
on
man.
episode 3.
What do you think about Lovecraft Country?
That shit fucking sucks.
What?
Whoa.
Why?
I don't like this shit. I'm like, man, I thought it was gonna be better than that.
It is kind of confusing.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, man. I ain't got time for this shit. I like to watch shit while I'm working. I gotta pay attention to this shit.
Oh, that's why you don't
Yeah,
like
you
it.
do got to pay attention to it.
Nigga, I
though.
only watch shit when I'm like not doing shit.
Like I only turn my head when I hear Journey moaning. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga fucking again.
Yo, look at this nigga. He sit over here.
Yeah. Let me
hold
put my shit on Do
Hold
Not
on, 1
Disturb.
Shout out to the realest Smollett out there, Journey.
Journey.
Out here doing her thing.
She fine as hell.
Doing her thing.
What you think? I meant to ask you, how much you think old buddy weigh? About 185?
Oh hell.
That nigga solid muscle.
Nah, I wouldn't give him 185. I give him about 190.
Who?
Depending on his
The
height.
main
maybe
character
200.
from the Lovecraft Country.
Oh yeah.
Every time a nigga take his shirt off, I'm like, I can look like that.
I give him about 190 to 200.
John,
Depending on
I'm
his
gonna need
height.
for you to get your confidence up.
Not gonna happen, man, because I was sexually assaulted and nobody as a teenager,
Damn.
and now look at me now. I got low confidence.
You was sexually assaulted by who? The white girl.
Nah, the fat bitch from a job. That's why I was scared to come out because I knew people was gonna laugh at me.
Next
All right, man.
question.
Power. I'm also watching Power Ghost book 2. I'm in it, so I want to see what's gonna happen, man.
Fuck
They
Power.
suck me back in.
Nah, I heard that shit was good.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch this one alone.
That nigga goddamn bust his
He
nut
about
sack
hit a-
open,
he
didn't he?
about hit a split on their ass.
All right.
I want to take a moment, like we always do, the last kind of overview of what happened this week at the Pank.
Niggas is at the Pank.
By now, I know you all seen it, man.
These bitches choosing.
Man. First of all, man, shout out to the writers of that show, man.
What's the paint?
P Valley, man.
Oh.
Shout out to the writers of that show, man. Y'all did a hell of a job, man. A hell of a job, man. Real quick. One more time for the culture.
This the MISSI.
Yeah,
Lil Murder got dropped a real album.
1, 2, break 'em. 3, 4, break 'em.
These niggas grind hard, but these bitches grind harder. Climbing up the pole just to get
James
out
like
the
this
bottom. The crowd below, stay ready for the show. The pimps, the dough, don't let it take your soul. We may fall in.
All right, man. Listen, I had to hear it one more time, but listen, we won't be hearing that till next year. They say they are on track to do season 2, so we'll be getting season 2 next time. A great season finale, man. Shout out to that whole cast. That was a great ass season finale.
There's so much going on. I like the season.
I like the
finales
way
like
they
that.
tied all the stories together. We got all our clarity. So if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, you should have watched it by now. The internet just made a big thing about the funeral for the Pink.
Yeah.
But basically, episode 8 left us. Haley is now caught. All our storylines come together. We got Mercedes' storyline of trying to just get out of the strip club. So Mercedes still trying to complete her last dance. Mississippi's storyline of
She
her
could have got
abusive.
10,000 if she would have sold that pussy to that nigga.
She shouldn't have. She did the right thing.
What?
No, nigga, I'm not being your wife on the side. Like, fuck that.
Oh, I thought he just wanted the pussy for one night.
No, he wanted the pussy. No, hell no. He wanted a relationship with her. She wasn't giving a relationship, so he figured he'd buy it. Mississippi has been being abused the whole shit, and now we finally meet her man. In full blown, he knows all the strippers at the club because him and Gidget kind of get into it. And now Diamond has his eyes on him, and you can see something is about to go down there. LaMarcus has been caught by his homeboy in the previous episode coming from the woods with Clifford. His homeboy tells him, "Hey, I understand you said it was a one-time thing. That's your thing. I don't mind you doing your thing, but don't let nothing come in the way of getting this money." After being checked, the promoter or the nigga that's there to sign this nigga is in the club, and now the Clifford LaMarcus love story is coming to a head because now he's got to play like I'm not gay in front of this manager dude.
I'm not gay no more.
And so
I'm delivered.
The manager, Clifford comes into the booth. There's a scene where Clifford comes into the booth to check on him. Matter of fact, Clifford was jealous of LaMarcus the whole night. LaMarcus did a great ass job. Shout out LaMurder, man.
Murder night, bro.
LaMurder killed Murder night. I'm sorry.
LaMarcus.
LaMurder killed Murder night. LaMurder killed Murder night.
That nigga was doing his thing.
So LaMurder killed Murder Night, man, and he performed. He was shocked that the crowd knew.
Oh yeah.
I usually choose
Hey,
the
that song
money
about Uncle
over
Clifford.
drugs. That's what he said.
I wrote this song about you.
He
That nigga
performed
Murder
two.
be spitting.
He performed two
Ew.
new songs that
That
night.
Mississippi
He
shit
did a
go
great
hard.
job. Mississippi should be his manager, and I hope that's what happens. that she manages his career going forward because she got a good head on her shoulders when it comes to knowing what to do, manipulating social media, gaining fans and shit like that.
Who's
But
oh, go ahead.
Mississippi is the stripper that propelled him to fame. She danced to
They
his
in a
song.
fake relationship.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Affect the
I was gonna
relationship.
say who's the best rapper when it comes to like shows and movies. I say that girl from Project Power. She had them bars.
Oh, she had them bars. That shit was alright.
Oh, she was alright. Lamar
like
killed
Lil
her.
Murda.
She had
And I
them
like
bars.
killing her.
what's my nigga name from Empire, the Son.
Oh,
He had some hits.
Oh, he had
what
bars.
was his
What was that?
name?
He had a hit that was like on the radio.
Banshee, the nigga Banshee. That's his real name. I don't
Yeah, I
know his
can't-
name.
Drip, drop, drippity drop.
Oh hell
On the
no!
radio.
I take that back. She
Drippity
got better
drop.
bars than him. Project Power girl got better bars.
Oh
than
yeah,
him.
she had them bars.
I like Lil Murda though.
So Cliff is jealous the whole night. The promoter dude pulls him into the booth. He comes to check on him and see if LaMarcus or aka Lil Murda needed anything. Lil Murda puts on his Lil Murda facade and say, "Yo, we good. We talking business. You can step up out the booth," type shit. Uncle Clifford being the gentleman, the man that he is, or the woman that he is.
Oh, he played him
steps
like
out-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he steps out of the booth. You know, he steps out of the booth like, all right. And then that's when the dude that came to town to see Lil Murda starts to diss Uncle Clifford, calling him the F word and things of that nature. And that's when Mississippi had to stick up for him. So that's how that storyline comes to the head. But at the same time, Mississippi's man is there seeing her get all this attention. And he about to beat her ass. So when she left, when she left that booth, this nigga grabs her up behind the DJ booth like, "Yo, go get your shit and let's get the fuck out of here." Mind you, this club is packed full of niggas tipping. While all of this is going on, Mercedes has seen that our girl Autumn, aka Haley, is with the nigga who she ran away from. So this whole time in P Valley, we've been following this girl from Texas who escaped to Mississippi in the flood because she was running away from something, maybe a flood victim, we don't know. But she had access to large sums of cash, and she had been drawing it out of the bank, $9,000 at a time.
Oh shit.
And hiding it at the bank. So the nigga that used to abuse her,
She hiding it at a strip club?
she said, "Hey."
Stupid.
No, she was actually smart. That money was still there.
Why would you hide money at a strip
250K.
club though?
I don't know. She had a reason. I can't remember. But the dude that came looking for her was like a Freemason. That's who she used to date. And she tried to kill this nigga.
Oh.
So when he came to get his money, Mercedes tried to go into the champagne room with her, and they both like dancing, but they like fake dancing because they know this nigga. She know this nigga trying to kill Haley. So she had bought a bottle of champagne for him, and she tried
Bottle
to
of shame. Go
and she tried to use it to kill this nigga, right? And then he takes it and say, "Yo, Haley, go get my motherfucking money." She's like, "It's here in the club." So while all of this drama going on in the club, Haley runs to get the money. Now, Haley was about to leave Mercedes hanging to die, but she had second thoughts when she got in the car and came back, gave the nigga the cash. So now all of this is going on. There's cameras all over this club. This is going on. Uncle Clifford and LaMarcus break up. The saddest part of the whole shit, man.
You call this nigga Lil Murda?
First of all, he played that nigga leaving the booth. How you gonna play your
Exactly. How you gonna play
How
your
you
man?
gonna play your mans like that?
He said he coming. Hold on, this is just, but this is shit. I seen it twice now. So LaMurda come into the room
How you
with
gonna
Uncle
play your
Clifford.
man?
He said they both red-eyed, teary-eyed. This love story is coming to the end. My man LaMurda say, "Yo, man, that I was just fronting, flexing. That shit was cap." He was like, "Oh, okay, well." You know what? I was having fun getting to know LaMarcus. But this little murder character, I don't know him. So until then, you know where the door and the window at. I was like, damn, bro.
Hurt.
That nigga, they were both crying. I said, bro, this is some sick shit and it's good.
Yeah, it is trippy. You never know, man.
The
People be in
door
love,
and
bro.
the window.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hold on. So what is the?
That's all
You
that
know where
shit
the
talking about
door
you wanting
and
to
the
be seen
window?
with me in public.
Basically, I felt like the window shit was alluding to the fact that
You can sneak through the
that's
window.
how they got caught.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mississippi
People
saw
seen
that.
them kissing in the office through the window, so that's how they got caught.
Oh damn.
So I
Mississippi,
think
goddamn,
I
Mississippi got a
I
lot
think
of
they
power.
won't be back together anytime soon. I think that part of LaMarcus's or LaMurder's life is gone. But we shall see in season 3. But it all comes to a head because after that breakup scene, that's when Clifford sees the trouble in the champagne room, grabs the gun that they confiscated off somebody that night, and runs to save Mercedes and Autumn. Meanwhile, Diamond is a security guard at the club. He has a thing for Mississippi, and he confronts her boyfriend. And this all comes to a head because during the fight, they battling for a gun, and the shot go off in the club, and of course, everybody run out. That's when Mississippi, who was outside waiting at the car for her abusive-ass boyfriend, runs back in, and she has a gun. She has a gun from the locker that the money was in. Haley kept a gun there just in case anybody in the club needed it, just because if a customer got out of control, they could go grab it.
Mm-hmm.
We thinking she gonna go back in the club and say, Diamond, look at how the abuse thing.
She done went
She
and tried
done-
to kill her boyfriend.
No, she ain't try to kill her boyfriend.
What?
She saved him.
Yeah, she pointed the gun at
She
Diamond.
pointed the gun at Diamond
Get
and
off
said,
him,
hey,
Diamond.
nigga, move. Get up off of him. Let him go. This nigga looking at this motherfucker like,
Hey, bitch, I was about to give you a real
I'm
life.
trying to save you from this abusive ass nigga. You go point a gun at me?
Hey, but like a
she
like
must
a
have had a
real
good
nigga,
reason.
Though, Diamond was like, "Fuck this hoe. Let me go handle my
I know,
business."
exactly. He picked up the gun because he heard some gunshots from the champagne room and 3 shots rang out. And that leaves us with the end of the episode. Mercedes looking a mess. Uncle Clifford and Haley eyes black. They all sitting in the paint, which got rescued by Haley for dropping $250K. Thanks, shout out to Haley for dropping that $250K. So we get our season 2.
She could have had like at least a $30,000 bumper. She should have when she at the auction. She should have been like $225.
She should have.
But
That
she-
nigga Andre, he's so whack.
I hate Andre.
But my
Ever
question,
since that nigga beat off on camera.
what that nigga say, jack up. My question to you is this though: who killed my man, and what did they do with the body?
Well, sounds like Clifford handled the body, but I think that Haley might have been the one to pull the trigger.
I'm going with Mercedes
I think Mercedes shot that
because
nigga.
she ran back to her mom.
Oh,
That shows me you never took a life before, and you're dealing with that mentally. So you ran to God, and you didn't get no answers because you cut your mama off. That's
yeah.
my prediction. But that's it, man. That's all
I
I've
want to
been
see
watching.
more Gidget next season. You know that for sure.
Yeah, shout out Gidget, man. We will see more Gidget.
Yeah,
'cause
it
her
look like she got a
boyfriend and his
storyline
drugs is-
brewing with her boyfriend.
Her storyline didn't get tied into this deeply, so
Yeah.
we'll see what's happening, man. But shout out to P Valley. That's a great show. We're gonna miss that show. So next week I will get my little Power review, man. I fuck with Power. Other than that, man, y'all know what time it is.
Daddy, are you?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
All right, before we get into this, James, what's your real nigga of the week nomination?
Travis Scott for having the $6 meals at McDonald's.
For a fucking
Power move.
a bacon
That
cheese.
is a power move.
Power
I
move.
wonder how much he getting paid.
I don't know, but
Shout out
to him.
to Ray J.
no.
Travis would have never had these opportunities.
If
If it
wasn't
wasn't
for
for
Ray
Ray
J.
Ray J.
All right, man. Bear with me for a moment, man. Johnny sent me this early in the week, and I felt like it was real nigga worthy.
It definitely was. Shout out to the bodegas.
Oh, hell.
Y'all seen that Invisible Man movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie good as shit.
Yeah,
It's
decent.
pretty good.
That bitch got a fat ass.
All right. Anybody seen that Mr. Rogers movie?
No.
Yeah.
Out of here. This is trash. They capping.
Hold on. Let me see if I get it to play.
Bodega on. Yo, this some bullshit. Out of here. This is trash. They capping. Big cap. Ain't nothing going on over here. Take that out. Yeah, they big capping. He's the president of the Bodega Association. Yeah, I saw him on the news and all that. Don't come over here now. Why you coming over here now? To make a propaganda meeting? What the f is going on? Yeah, show the people the real news. You a clown. Get the f out of here with that bullshit. Do that in another store. Not over here. Because I'm going to interrupt the whole because I'm like that. That's his store? Get the f out of here with that bullshit. Go to another store. The tax on the bodega on. Yo, this some bullshit.
So I think they taxing the bodega owners heavy, and the leader of the bodegas is speaking up in New York, and one of the bodega owners that he's trying to have his little conference in front of the office is kind of speaking out.
Bruh,
Like,
if you
yo,
knew
shut
this
the fuck
nigga was
up.
gonna be a problem, why in the hell y'all even shoot over there, man?
Nigga walk by. He's like, hold up. That's
y'all
the
ain't
president of
do
the
shit.
bodega
So
association.
shout out
Oh, this some bullshit. Hey, I know that nigga, man.
So shout
that
out to
nigga some shit.
Travis Scott, man, for real nigga of the week with them McDonald's meals and the new McDonald's sneakers. I don't know if you seen the sneakers to go with that meal.
Oh, they got sneakers to go with the meal?
They dropped it. They sold out. So you're right. That is a power move. And shout out my
I
man,
gotta
whoever
see
owned
that.
that bodega, man. New Yorkers are different.
Hey, I pulled the article up. I didn't hear this part, but apparently the nigga was like, have you ever seen a bodega owner with white shoes on? No, because they are out there all day in and day out in the trenches protecting their business while this fraud chilling in the house. I'm going to interrupt the whole shit because I'm like that. That Beijing
what up,
ass
money?
beard.
All right, man.
Yo, niggas in New York is crazy.
Yeah, niggas in New York is different. All right, man. This week's Dump Metal goes out to Tekashi 6ix9ine, man.
Lace front Poppy.
You snitched. You came back out of jail. You threw your numbers in niggas' faces. I got millions and billions and trillions. Niggas fuck with me. Niggas fuck with me. And I guess niggas just really don't fuck with you like you thought they
That
did.
nigga Bobby
man.
Schmurda
So,
about to get out, bruh. That's who they gonna fuck with.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the
Y'all
people,
saw that
man, for
interview Tekashi
still
did?
supporting the real, man. But Tekashi, man, 40,000. Your career's over, fam.
Do you see that shit he was talking about? He was like how he knew his baby mama was cheating on him with his friend.
Who, Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
I didn't watch
That shit was fucking retarded.
Clown.
He's like, so I asked my man, could I use his phone, right? He's like, so I like dialed my girl number and I was on the phone with her, right? He's like, so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go holler at her in the other room, right? But really, I never really called her, right? And I was looking, and the first text message I seen was, why you ain't pick up the phone?
Oh, I get it. That nigga gay. All right. Anyway,
Nigga had a fucking lace front.
that nigga's gay. Yeah. Person of the week.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Ja in town, and you know what I'm saying? He a supporter of Blue Lives Matter, so I decided that I was going
Because he is a blue light.
I was going to shout out some police officers in Indiana. Police officers in Indiana are trying to get to know their community, so they got $5,500 gift cards. Took it out of the budget there in Indiana. I got to figure out what city it was in Indiana, though. Anyways, fuck it. What they did was they went around to the low-income communities, went door to door, passing out these $500 gift cards, seeing if they could, help out, shit, go get some
sounds
groceries,
good.
go
That
get your
sounds
school
good.
supplies, things like that. So shout out
Sounds
to
like
them.
a start.
Yeah, man.
You can always say something best with money.
Hey, what if you was like just chilling at your crib as a 16-year-old, we outside playing ball, and a cop walk up and like, hey, y'all boys want 500? I'm gonna sell my shit for cash.
You be like, what you got
I'm
going
like, hey, I got
on?
this $500 gift card for y'all, but I'll sell it to y'all for $250 cash right now.
Y'all boys stupid.
And we gonna buy some eggs. Oh shit!
Y'all didn't see that.
You might well hold that shit in your hand.
Got shout Elevated
Well,
J.
shout out us over here at KSP, you know. Holding it
Hey,
down.
listen, man. That has been episode 123.
And you know that.
Thank you for joining us, James. Thank you for sticking it out with us tonight, man. We had a few technical difficulties getting started and during the show. Hey, man, y'all know where to find the show. Y'all looking on YouTube right now. You can see the tags below. So go ahead. If you got somebody you want to follow them. Other than that, you can write us kickinshitpod@gmail.com. And we will talk to you guys next week. Real quick before we get out of here, y'all know what it is. Love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. Y'all know what's up, man.